Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea, setup and trade plan for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. Before we even get started, I want to caution everybody again. Here we're looking at the SPY. We've got a 4% range day that is clearly a bearish trend in place, but look the size of those candles. We've got a lot of whip going on, and it's that same way across the board. That's a 6+% range day in the Qs. So this is not a market for the timid. I will be sitting on my hands. I will not be trading this today until we have put in something a little less volatile and a little more orderly. Let's put it that way. So let's look at today's featured trade idea. It's DWT. Now, first of all, you should know that this is a 3X or a leveraged ETF, and it is a short or inverse of the crude oil. It's actually an ETN based for commodities, but essentially the same thing as an ETF. But based on the crude oil commodity. In pre-markets here, it looks like crude is down 0.5%, maybe 0.6 at 7:30. So we may see another run today in DWT as crude oil falls. So this will be our trade plan for today. I don't think I'm going to get 2-to-1 at an entry. But this is how it lays out. You can see this is an obvious entry point. We've had resistance here. It provided a little support in there, a little support in here, and some resistance and support over there. Up here we go up and we can see that we ran into resistance, provided a little support there as well. So that's an obvious 755 type area is an obvious next target, and then on up here about $8. So let's see if we can't plan a trade out of that. Okay, being an ETN, it'll have no earnings. Only 2 bullish and 3 bearish indications for this ticker, but it is an inverse. It is a rounded bottom breakout type of pattern. It has broken its longer term downtrend here, or will break it on the entry, I should say. And let's plan that out. So if we're looking, and this is a pretty early entry, let's just call it 687. Let's make it 685 just to round that number down. And let's call 650 our stop down here below a little bit of support at the bottom of, well, yesterday's candle. And then going on back, you can see how it provided resistance there, a little support here. Come on. First target up there, let's call it 755. Second target up there, about 805. It says we can do 428 shares. Let's just look at 400. It's probably still too big. No, that'll work. 400 shares. If we sell half at that first target, we would get exactly 2-to-1. And so by squeezing these things a little bit tighter, we got our 2-to-1. We have to make 772 to achieve our trade goal, so that would be up above this first target. But if we sold half at that first target, and the remainder at that second target. We would get 17.5% off that second target, 2.7% overall, and a just under 14% trade, and we would make our trade goal. So that will be our trade idea for today. Please, please, please be careful in this very volatile market in which there's been a lot of intraday swing, but the bears are in control of the trend. And there's a lot of resistance overhead for the bulls to fight through if they make a run. This is an inverse ETF, so that should help us, but it is leveraged highly, 3x, to crude oil, and so it will be subject to any crude oil news. But with that in mind, if you do take the trade, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope to see you in the trading room.